Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Angelina, Ireland. I am the president of the board of directors of the Delta Hospice Society. Thank you for having me here today to listen to our story. We are a 30-year palliative care society that operated a 10-bed hospice palliative care facility in Delta, British Columbia. In addition, we still offer free bereavement counseling and other group therapy programs to people suffering from the loss of loved ones, and programs to help people living with cancer and other life-threatening illnesses. I am a cancer survivor myself, and that is how I came to be involved with this organization. Over the past 18 months, we have been thrown onto the front lines of a battle to protect palliative care from a hostile takeover by pro-euthanasia activists intent on changing the absolute definition of what palliative care is and what we provide to the most vulnerable, the elderly, and the infirm among us. Now, we did not ask to be part of this battle, but we did not back down, and we stood our ground when the government came for us. We refused to offer euthanasia in our hospice because it is not part of authentic hospice palliative care. In fact, euthanasia is the opposite of our philosophy of living with dignity until a person's natural end. To be clear, these MAID enthusiasts, medical assistance in dying, as they call it, they have a very different vision to those of us who are committed to palliative care. Their end-of-life experience for people includes a whole program offered around that final act of killing. So, we ask, why don't they just go and open their own, like McMaid centers in every community as their inspiration dictates? Their own spaces where people can go check in to check out. Their vision, complete with party planners on staff, to help choose party themes, music, and color schemes for their death celebrations. An array of coffins to choose from, or a design it yourself activity as part of the welcome wagon. Party rooms, a list of bands or DJs available, death doulas on staff to hold people's hands while they are being killed, assigned parking in the front for Dr. Death to roll in, appointments lined up, 20 minutes, $400 for each patient, then off they go to the next McMaid Center. No, ladies and gentlemen, that's just a little too honest and transparent a business model for most of them. They prefer to sneak in the back door of a palliative care facility and then declare that palliative care includes MAID and everything that goes with it. Well, I'm here to tell you, in no uncertain circumstances, that no, it does not. But if they can take over hospices and palliative care facilities, they have an already established infrastructure, network, buildings, staff, and customers. You know, it's always much easier to steal someone else's stuff than go out and make your own. However, it is our commitment to life and living to a natural and peaceful end that is the obstacle. The Delta Hospice Society has become a major thorn in the side to a smooth transitional takeover in British Columbia of palliative care facilities by euthanasia advocates. Unfortunately for them, we will not give in and we will not be quiet. In an attempt to break us and push us out of the way, I want you to listen what they did to us. Number one, the service agreement we had with the Fraser Health Authority for $1.5 million a year to operate 10 hospice beds was canceled. Number two, euthanasia activists have attempted to infiltrate our society via a membership drive and push MAID onto us in opposition to our Constitution and purposes. Our attempt to reject their membership applications landed us in court, where we lost in every BC court, and the Supreme Court of Canada refused to hear our case of freedom of association and freedom of conscience. Number 3, activists have gone door to door in Delta attempting to poison the community against us and our 30-year history and reputation for good works. And they've lobbied the government to take punitive actions against us. Number 4, the Mayor George Harvey and the City Council of Delta have stripped us of our property tax exemption on our charity shop, causing us to have to pay $25,000 a year in property tax to the City of Delta. The Board of Directors, myself included, have been socially terrorized, personally doxxed, and intimidated via social media and letter writing campaigns. Number 6, the mainstream media has vilified us. CBC, CTV, Global, Vancouver Sun, and the Globe and Mail. And finally, the Fraser Health Authority has canceled our 35-year land lease, evicted us from our hospice and supportive care buildings, and expropriated our private assets worth $9 million without compensation. All of this because we refused to kill our patients. As an update, our very own George Harvey, Mayor of Delta, is now attempting to get that lease from the Fraser Health Authority for the buildings and give it to a newly formed pro-euthanasia group who will play nice with him and the Fraser Health Authority and act like good little death facilitators. Ladies and gentlemen, we epitomize what it is to be canceled in this culture of death. But they did not demoralize us with their bullying, harassments, threats, hate mail, and the theft of our assets. No, they did not cause us to surrender. They have given us a platform to speak about euthanasia, the destruction of palliative care in Canada, and the imperative job we all have to protect the dignity of life until its natural end through the treasure of humanity known as hospice palliative care. Now, the Delta Hospice Society must fight for the most important prize of all, the ability to speak in the public square and offer a counter-narrative to the loud, overwhelming voices telling people they have lived a good life and it's time for them to go. Telling people that killing provides superior human rights than caring for the most vulnerable among us. Delta Hospice Society must be allowed to have a voice because our message is vital. In order to do that, we need your help. Please become a member of the Delta Hospice Society and stand with us. We now have members all over Canada and even the world. And today I am formally inviting you to become a member. Please visit deltahospice.org and sign up for a $10 membership. If you stand in solidarity with us, we will not be silenced, ever. With your help, this new frontier of the killing fields will be exposed for all to see. That I promise you. Thank you.